And I'm back. So now we're going to do some fraction rational expressions being multiplied together. So quick review, what does it look like to multiply and divide fractions? Remember, if it's multiplication, it basically just becomes the tops multiplied together and the bottoms multiplied together in one big happy fraction. So 2 times 4 is 8, 5 times 3 is 15, boom. If it's division, you actually need to flip-flop the numerator and denominator on the second fraction. So this becomes 2 over 5, 3 over 4, and when you do that, it actually becomes multiplication. And then the same rule as above. 2 times 3 is 6, 5 times 4 is 20. Oh, simplify that bad boy. They both divide by 2, so it would be 3 over 10. Okay, that's back in like 4th or 5th grade. Now let's do it at a high school level. We're going to add some variables. Now the good news is the rules for fractions are the same. It's just that there's variables inside now. So I'm going to have, what I like to do is actually just kind of, let me see if this will let me zoom in here. Write this as one big happy fraction sign. Because now I can say, okay, I have an A here on the bottom and an A, 2 A's on top, so that means 1 will cancel on top and bottom. B's, cancels, cancels. C's, 2 on bottom, so take 2 away. And D's, 1 on bottom, 1 on top, so take 1 away. Now I'm going to do just the numbers here. And actually, those can, well, you can do this either way. Sometimes it's easier to simplify it this way first, which in this case, like the 12 over 21, it doesn't simplify. But sometimes if you kind of look, they'll conveniently match diagonally, like the two different fractions is what I'm kind of trying to say. Like I noticed the 14 and the 21 both divide by 7, which would give me a 2 here and a 3 here. And the other one I noticed both divide by 4. This is getting a little easier for me to see. Oh, look, I have oh, I'm sorry, what did I just do? Instead of 4, that should have been a 3 and a 2, which, oh, hey, wait a minute, now I've got tops and bottoms that cancel. Okay, if you can see your numbers that way, go for it. If you have a harder time seeing that, then there's nothing wrong with doing this either. Take 12 times 14, and I'm going to need my calculator here. 12 times 14, which is 168. And then I have a C, a D, and an A left over. Probably should have written the A up front, but I'll get to that. Now do the 21 times 8, and that gives me 168 with, oh, nothing on bottom. Okay. So that allows me to now see that the 168 cancels and the 168 cancels, or I could have simplified that however, simplified as a fraction. Now when I write my final answer, I do want to write it in standard form, which would be alphabetically. So A, C, D. Now I'm just 1 C away from a rock band. That is my answer. But I do still need to go back and identify what won't work. A cannot equal 0. B cannot equal 0. C cannot equal 0. And D cannot equal 0. I didn't have to actually write equations out because there was no addition subtraction. Okay, but as long as you have this, that's the most important part for today. Okay, your little 3/4 of a rock band. Alright, so let's make it more interesting. Actually, I'll make a new video starting here.